Welcome back to 28storms.com. This is a late Thursday night update on this August 25th on the latest on Major Hurricane Irene as it looks poised to strike North Carolina within the next 48 hours. And in fact, 28 Storms is headed in that general location so that we can intercept Irene as it begins to cross the state. As of right now, we're still in Alabama, but we will be in Atlanta fairly soon, and we will be providing updates throughout the night and into tomorrow. In the meantime, this is a quick look at the latest enhanced infrared, and Irene looks to be steadily strengthening once again, and this is being confirmed by the latest reconnaissance data. We're seeing indications that the pressure may have fallen as far as the upper 930s, so certainly major hurricane type pressure falls right there. And the latest infrared shows that eye beginning to become a little bit better defined once again with a well-defined central dense overcast. We have a very favorable poleward outflow channel, so this still has an outside chance of becoming a high-end Category 3 hurricane. In fact, the latest forecast is calling for a max intensity of 125 miles per hour. The one good thing is that the models are beginning to consolidate, so forecast confidence is on the rise. This is the latest look at the Eastern North America water vapor imagery. As has been advertised by the model guidance over the last 72 hours, we have the first trough that is bypassing the hurricane to the north, and here it is over the mid-Atlantic states, but here's the reinforcement beginning to come out of the Midwest, and eventually we should begin to see more of a turn toward the northeast, but not until this system begins to make a direct impact along the eastern half of North Carolina, and all of the model guidance continues to show this continuing northeastward into the mid-Atlantic and even New England states. This is the latest 11 p.m. forecast track from the National Hurricane Center. It is expected to be approaching the southern portion of North Carolina as we work our way into Saturday, and by 8 p.m. Saturday, the center should be over the northern half of the Pamlico Sound, and then eventually as we go into overnight Saturday into the daytime hours of Sunday, the system will be going directly over the Delmarva Peninsula on its way to making a direct hit in the city of New York. So this is going to be one of the more prolific storm tracks that we've seen in quite some time. This is a once-in-a-generation type event, and it still looks like many areas will be receiving very significant coastal flooding. And very quickly, here again is the latest model plot. Of course, all of the models are becoming to agree on at least the track over or just to the east of Morehead City, North Carolina, with it passing directly over the Pamlico Sound. Basically the worst case scenario for many interests here along the Outer Banks of North Carolina. We are definitely not going to push our luck that far east, so we advise everyone else to do the same and get the heck out of there, because it's simply going to be a very bad situation for anyone that decides to stay. And even along the Virginia coast, we are going to have some substantial storm surge, and the same can be said for the Delmarva and even into New York. So once again, this is just a brief summary on Hurricane Irene. We are now within 160 miles of making it to Atlanta, and we're currently on the interstate, so we really can't go into much detail due to the internet, amongst other things. But that is the latest update, and continue to follow 28 Storms on the main page along with our Facebook and YouTube. And as long as we have internet, especially during the day tomorrow, we shouldn't really have much in the way of problems. So expect some video uploads of the conditions as they become progressively worse in eastern North Carolina. So thanks again for visiting, and hopefully everyone along the coast is prepared for this developing storm.